Just as 30 BGs and FCs won't agree that Burna Boy is the king of Afrobeat in 2024, Burna Boy's outsiders will not accept that Davido is the richest artist in 2024. That is something I want to share with you guys right now. Before we dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Yes, a comparison was done between Davido's Timeless album and Wizkid's Timeless album on streams on Spotify in 2024, and that is giving amazing results. One thing you need to understand right now is that Wizkid is not getting most of these streams because Burna Boy has become the most streamed artist in Nigeria based on some recent statistics right now. Wizkid used to be the biggest streamed artist in 2023, and now Burna Boy has overtaken Wizkid. I think Wizkid needs to do well enough to start promoting, because I watched a video where Wizkid came out to say, I don't like promoting my albums, but right now it's business. That is something Wizkid needs to actually understand about the whole thing that is trending out on social media. But a quick comparison was done between Wizkid's Mariah's album in 2024 and that of Davido Timeless album, because Davido never dropped an album in 2024. Yes, the result, like what you're seeing on the screen right now, was gotten, and a lot of people are now responding to that and getting to understand that the Timeless album did better in 2024 than Wizkid's Mariah's album. What is the cause? That is the question a lot of people are really asking. Remember that Wizkid actually came out before the dropping of his Mariah's album and started ranting about, something like Davido did this and that. And I think that actually spawned that of Davido's Timeless album. A lot of people went in search of Davido and also Wizkid, and that is really something interesting about all of this rant on social media. Davido got about 460 something million streams on Spotify with his Timeless album in 2024, and then Wizkid got about 300 and something millions with his Mariah's album in 2024. And now Mariah's album is expected to do better than Timeless album of Davido, because Mariah's album of Wizkid was a newer album than Timeless album of Davido. In 2025, Davido has said that he's going to be dropping an album, and that will also be measured against Mariah's album of Wizkid. What is your own thought about this? I want you to put that in the comment section, because a lot of people are now responding to that and saying a lot of big things around it. But you need to understand that the superiority contest between Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy is always bringing an issue. These guys are unique to themselves. I keep saying it in my videos, and you guys need to actually understand that they are unique to themselves. When you talk about international presence, Burna Boy is there. When you talk about African presence, Davido is there. When you talk about legendary presence, that is Wizkid should be there, because Wizkid has a better longevity than Davido and Burna Boy. This guy has been around in the music industry for over 15 years, and this guy is still rated as one of the biggest acts in the music industry. But some people, they don't really compare these guys heartily, and that is not helping to save the relationship between these guys. Let's talk about, Wizkid and Davido. Somehow, these guys are really one of my favorites in terms of Afrobeat, because of longevity to an extent. I got to understand that, because I started following Wizkid around 2010 or so, and I started following Davido around 2011. I got to understand that these guys, they've played major role in helping to kind of expand Afrobeat. Burna Boy came into the picture with another big energy, and we have to acknowledge that Burna Boy has really done an impact in Afrobeat. 30 BGs, FCs will not agree that Burna Boy was the biggest artist in 2024. That is something I kind of understand about that. He's bigger than them in 2024, but in 2025, Davido is dropping an album. I don't know what will be happening around that album, so I cannot really measure for 2025. But just as 30 BGs and FC would not agree that Burna Boy was bigger in 2024. Burna Boy himself and other outsiders will not accept that Davido is the richest artist in Nigeria based on the recent trend of things. According to Spyro, who came out at a recent podcast interview and said a lot of things, went further to say something about Davido. He said Davido is a very rich artist to an extent because Davido owns many houses in Banana Island. He moved to another house in Banana Island. You should understand the history of the Adelekes. Davido's grandfather is one of the biggest billionaire in Nigeria at that time. That is something you need to understand because these people actually founded Banana Island, and that is what you guys are really seeing right now. To understand this, Davido doing music, he's also invested in family business to an extent, and that is what is making this guy one of the richest artists in Nigeria. But a lot of people will not really accept this. Let's listen to Spyro.
I had to go to David's house in Banana Island. I'm like, David, how far within the apple now? May we drop this?
Okay, you go the Banana Island house.
Yeah.
The Banana Island house, Abby. I love it. No, you don't know that some people are saying that David is not David's house.
No, David has always had. It's not even just one. David has this one. He moved. That's not where he is right now. He's moved to another place in Banana Island. So David just doesn't have one house.
My 001, bro.
So I went to the.
Based on what you've heard about Davido right now, what is your own thought about that? Do you feel that Davido is still the richest artist? I want you to put your own opinion in the comment section. According to a particular report, it was that Davido has a net worth of $100 million, followed by Don Jazzy, who is about $50 million, and then Burna Boy, who is about $30 million, and then Whiskey, $25 million. But a lot of people don't really accept that particular records. That is what they are saying. But you need to understand that Davido has been invested into family business and also invested into music. Earning from music, earning from family business, that is a rich one for Davido. Remember that Davido's father is building one of the biggest thermal power plants in Nigeria or in West Africa, and they supply 15% of electricity being used by most West African countries. That is something you need to understand. Spending about $2 billion to build a power plant, that shows you that these guys are really rich to an extent. Based on this, what is your own take about the story? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.